Riverwalk, that strip of grass that has the zip card and a bunch of other things along with the.
Yeah, it's more opposite the Japanese restaurant.
Yeah,
So
it's
tonight.
that area.
Okay.
You guys look at what can be done there.
Well, this has come up a couple of times in previous meetings, and one of the things that we want to wait for before we do anything to that site, because I believe Margie has expressed an interest in terms of making it into open space and open field for kids to play and so on. But David Kramer has the option for buildings 7, 8, and 9, and we should find out in the next couple of months if he's going to exercise that option. I would hate to invest any money for that particular site if in a couple of months he's going to take site control
I
of
believe,
it.
didn't he already speak with us about that?
We've had some internal discussions, but nothing's final yet.
All right, I'm talking about temporary stuff anyway, so it actually may not matter. I asked the people in Rero what they wanted to see, and they said the consensus was that they would like to see some kind of exercise equipment. Here you go, outdoor exercise equipment like we used to have around the island, and that stuff can go in and can get removed when they start breaking ground. Because even if they say in a couple months they want to exercise their option, then we're not talking about using that space in the next little bit. So fortunately, since we had $170,000 we could do for the roof, these things don't cost that much money. Take a look at some of them. And we're talking about two areas. We're talking about the area down by the Prow, which is where I would suggest this goes because it's opposite the ball field. And it's got all different kinds of exercise equipment with plaques explaining how to use them, and we used to have them on the island.
I'm familiar with that. They have them up in Vancouver Park.
Yeah, okay. And we were talking about the area opposite Riverwalk, to just put something like a lot of sand or something with something like these sail shades, which don't cost that much, and they go right into the ground and they can be removed and put, we can bring them down to South Point Park or whatever when we're done with it, when they do decide to do the buildings. Nice and colorful, nice and cheap. Yeah, they're good, right?
What is it, the purpose is for shade?
For shade, and we could put down some sand and maybe throw in a couple of picnic tables or some benches or whatever.
Where exactly are you talking about, Margie?
Opposite Riverwalk, where the zip cars are right now. You
Yeah.
can still leave a couple of zip cars, or, well, they could actually go down by that other area closer to Riverwalk. But opposite the Japanese restaurant, that big area that's just plain old dirt right now with some cars parking. If you guys want to see some of these the shade things, I was suggesting some sand there, and then groups packages for exercise equipment.
You're talking about a beach?
A beachy kind of effect. Throw in some
Well, how much
sand
you
with
wanna-
some shades.
Marge, you wanna allocate for this? You might have to $1. That's what it's.
Yeah, there are a whole bunch of different packages, starting at like 4,000, going up to like 15,000
Right, but
for
with
all
the
the
whole,
equipment.
with the whole thing to install
With
it, to
both?
have all this with sand or whatever.
Oh, the sand, I don't have any idea how much the sand
No,
would
but do you
cost, but
have,
I'd
like-
say 10,000 for each place.
I don't think that's enough.
What do you mean each place? How many
For
places?
the two places, there's the part down by the Prow, and then
Right.
there's the other part if you're by Riverwalk opposite. the-
Yeah, we have to, site preparation, stuff like that. You
Right.
gotta put a floor down in both places.
Well, I
Something.
don't know that you need a floor for the exercise equipment. Do you? And I'm talking about
That's
just
dirt,
the
it's
sand.
mud and dirt.
Right,
So you gotta put some kind of ground down.
I don't know. And then if you look at the pictures, they're all on mud and dirt.
Is that what you want?
But I don't understand the two places. I thought it was one by across from the Japanese restaurant. But there's
Right,
two
but
parts.
That one, right, but then the other place is down by the Prow, opposite the field that's down there.
Isn't that designated for something as part of the park build out?
Part of the park building?
Park build out. That park is
Park?
unfinished.
Well,
I'll see it finished.
You mean fire?
no,
firefighters?
Octagon Ecological Park.
I don't
Sort
know
of
what that
figured.
is.
Octagon Park.
It's because it's
Funny.
not here.
Funny, where the soccer field is up there,
Yeah.
and the baseball field, and
Right,
the gardens.
right.
And half an alley of trees, which is supposed to continue down once the water tunnel fence comes down.
Okay.
People forget these things. And a big lawn, there's a big lawn and a circle of trees around it. It's all on the plan, people. As soon as that water tunnel fence comes down. It's only a 20-year-old plan, why don't you remember it? But it's a plan, it's what it's built to.
Are we getting that back?
We've built half a park.
I don't see any activity over there. I haven't spoken to them in a while. They haven't processed with anything. I think they're kind of quiet with that particular
So
project.
why don't we give them a call and tell them we're gonna start using the land again unless they have some objection connection
Well,
to.
they have control of that line right now.
But not the
Fence.
land in front of it.
No, not the land in front of it, not outside of the fence you're
Right,
talking about, right?
yeah,
No.
outside of the fence, that's what I'm
No.
talking about, putting this stuff.
Oh, so you want by Octagon and by Southtown?
You're talking,
Right.
is this you're talking
Yes.
about near where there's already picnic tables?
I don't think there are picnic tables there.
Next to
There's
next to
between-
the soccer field? That
There are only
empty
like
area
two,
There's like
where-
two,
there's like
people
two
fight
up in the
fight
corner
over
that
it.
people, but then there's that whole area before you get to the church that's opposite the field.
It's on the
And
west
it's
side
on
of
the
the
west side of
soccer
the field,
field.
west of the
Right.
soccer
Yeah,
field,
Yeah, we
that big
planted,
area.
We put some
Right.
trees in there.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
where you're talking about
Right.
putting this?
Right, right.
I would put, one thing we
That's not
know is that we
muddy
need
there.
more picnic
That's-
benches down there,
That's
you
sort
know.
of weedy
That's-
and
yeah.
grassy.
Yeah.
We used to
Yeah, the
have
ground's
tents, some old guy
uneven.
built
You
a
wanna
park in
put
that
tents,
area.
we have trees there though, we have a lot of trees there.
So
Yeah,
we'll,
they were
we'll
just planted-
intersperse it in the trees, even better, then there'll be some shade.
But
Well,
so
why
far,
don't
the
we do
picnic tables
one-
be taller
Why
than
don't we do
trees.
one thing at a time? Can we do the one by Southtown and see how it works and then go?
I'd rather do this one, because this one, Southtown, we have the issue about, within a
Okay.
couple of months. I mean, it
All
shouldn't
right.
take very long to do it.
Wait, you're talking about putting a fitness thing up this
Yeah.
end?
I don't know which end we're talking
Yeah,
about.
by
Yes,
South,
by
yeah,
Octagon.
by the,
By
On
the
the west
soccer
side
Yeah,
of
field.
I
the
know
soccer.
That area
By
is
the
not
west
very nice.
side of
I
soccer
tried to
Kids,
go
I
there.
know where it is, I lived there a long time. But that's a place where we need picnic tables.
we have picnic tables there.
How many?
But it's
Two.
very,
See, people been fighting over those tables, there's in that damn park was built. They go
Well,
out there,
more
they send their
picnic
kids out,
tables.
they send their kids out at 4 in the morning on Memorial Day, and they fight off the other kids, so that family gets to use that table. Do you think, this goes on
They did it.
every year,
Yeah.
over and over
Well,
again?
Dave,
Do you
tell us
people
what-
live here? Do you live on Roosevelt? Well, you don't.
No, I don't.
This is what happens, we need more tables.
We
You
can do
have
more
an
tables,
opportunity
too.
to do it.
we can do more tables and we can do a smaller package.
Part of the problem
Plenty
is
of
that,
room.
that
You wanna
ground
cover
over
it.
there is not level.
sloped,
It-
yeah.
It's sloped and it's uneven and it's,
And we use
It's
that
rocky
for
and-
some, what do you call it, for the mulching and so
Yeah,
forth, a little bit of it.
yeah, the pile mulch and,
But
well, I guess one thing is gonna find out, reopen up the EPA question.
What about
Yeah.
liabilities? That come under the umbrella of RIOC?
That's right.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but our
Well,
our
or
insurance.
It's public space,
We
though,
always
it's like-
had this.
Well,
You actually had
We're
exercise
so-
equipment here in the past, just
we'll
kind
go
of
over that on
Yeah, the Boy
Thursday.
Scouts
We're on
went for
for-
that, right, so.
So, what do you wanna,
Well, what's sort of nice about the way it was done before, and it just sort of fell into disrepair, was that it was scattered around the island, so that if you walked the loop of the island,
You could
you
stop in
could
different
stop.
places. That's true.
I'm not sure how well it was utilized, quite honestly.
No, not very
When I
much.
You
first
know,
moved
but
here, I
it
used it,
was,
but-
huh?
When I first moved here, it was in good shape and I used it.
actually,
It just deteriorated.
there's a park by me, a state park that has that, and it's actually like a 3 mile.
We had the-
Yeah, and then you
And they
would
have
go
a
from
piece,
one
and
to
the
one.
kids like it, cause you go, and then they do whatever they
Right.
need to do, and they.
Yeah,
It
but
was
in
sort
terms
of
of-
nice having it interspersed, you know, because you would go and there was one station, and you walk a little bit further, there was other
That was
station.
part
It
of,
wasn't
what
like.
Kathy's talking about was part of an exercise and fitness program. And it was you walked, then you performed the
Then you-
exercise.
Right, then you
Right.
walk.
And you walked, it wasn't a playground thing for kids, it wasn't used. Kids played on it, my kids played on it, but as a playground, not as an exercise fitness program.
All right, so let's go to the next item.
No.
What do we,
So what do you guys think about putting some exercise equipment in that area?
Not much, but I think a lot about putting picnic tables in that area, since you asked.
Okay, what do the rest of you think about it?
Now, in the zip car area, that seems like a good place for a exercise area,
Flatter.
because there's nothing parking there, even, right now.
Plus,
there's
it's so
nothing-
Okay.
ugly right now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's
It's really ugly.
So you rip it up and you put grass and then you put the exercise equipment in.
I think that's a lot more permanent, so it's gonna take longer to do, and we'll find a million reasons why we shouldn't do it, because Southtown's.
Okay. Well,
Check in, none of the stuff, all this type of equipment is temporary. We moved,
Right.
it can be moved in weeks, not even weeks.
oh, that's right.
That's true.
So maybe the exercise should go up here, because if he builds that in a year or 2 years, it's gonna go. We lose space. And
Right.
whether it's 6 months or a year or 2 years. But this will be what it is, for as long as it is. That's more of a permanent thing.
Right.
Yeah. This is mainly a summer kind of,
Yeah, this I was
Well,
thinking
these
of
days
as
we
a
have
very
summer all
easy,
year,
kind
so.
of throw down some sand and put up some umbrellas, you can put picnic tables there, and it'll look pretty, and the restaurants are around there, people can come over, grab something and go sit there.
Oh, over there.
Over by Riverwalk.
That'd be nice.
yeah. until they're ready to use the ground, we take a look
Yeah,
and
they
see
would take it
what it
out
would
then.
cost. I mean, right now it's just a question, can we do it, what would it cost?
So we get, yes, that is a question. Now,
Right.
Margie's priced.
I took this off the internet from one company. and the
Margie
other
has
one.
started the pricing on the
We
internet.
started the pricing, these were a couple hundred
And,
off, but I don't know what sand
but
costs.
you guys look at it and talk about site preparation and show up a plan and stuff like that.
Alright.
You can't just,
We'll get,
You have the
you
name
want
of
all of
the
these companies?
Yeah, just do outdoor fitness equipment, it'll pop right up,
Like
it's the
this
first
is
one that
like-
shows up.
but
Well,
only
that's
the-
the deluxe package, they come in packages, we don't have
Okay.
to do all, I mean, I don't know the size of the space, this whole silver package, the
Okay.
bronze package,
that's what
there's
that
the senior
Yeah, it's
package.
good to see where
Plan
the
design.
ground, what the terrain looks like, what
Stuff.
would fit, would be
The
appropriate.
senior package has one item on it.
Okay,
And
That's a bench.
Now you're talking.
And Margie, and the tent company?
The tent company is sail shades,
it's called Joe's Tents.
just look at sail shades.
All right.
They're
that
all
was
over.
the, that was
We'll
the,
get back.
follow-up on items in the prior meeting that people
But
wanted
this
to
is,
follow up on.
I'm sorry, just so we, you want this to be done by by Octagon, right?
No,
Oh, this is by Southtown.
No, she means by, it says by Octagon.
shades by Riverwalk,
In that area.
In that ugly
in that
area.
ugly area,
This is
We look-
by,
and this
less-
is
less
by
ugly.
Octagon.
Huh? And make it less
but this
ugly.
has also this equipment.
It could, but we don't wanna necessarily install all that equipment there.
Oh,
They're
so you
gonna be
just
moving it,
want
so I'm
a
thinking for the rest-
Riverwalk, just
Yeah.
the
Sand
picnic
umbrella.
tables and this.
Yeah, over by the west side of the soccer, of the main soccer field, that area there, when the ground isn't very usable,
Okay, no,
usable, we
now I
also have to find out
understand.
what's happening with EPA. 'Cause if we can, if we
This
can get
would
an
go
answer from
without
them.
the shades.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah, this would
And-
just go down.
Cause there are trees there.
Right.
I would start out with the lower package, quite honestly,
Yeah,
because
you
I
can always
think
ask.
there's a few spirited people that want this on the island. But I think based
Yeah.
on our prior experience and the use of the equipment, it was really minimal use.
But we do have a different population now with all the people from
Yeah,
Octagon and
all those
South.
Oxford
Yes.
people out there
A lot
doing,
more.
plus there's a whole movement now
And-
of the
but
natural
why not
running
start
group
with the
people who
smaller
go
one
out
and
and
put some
do.
more picnic tables in,
Yeah.
like David suggested, because they
Yeah,
do need more
we do
picnic
need-
tables down there.
We do need more picnic tables.
And they want to
Okay.
throw it at the sail
We
shade.
got
A
you.
lot of off-island people come to use them.
actually, yes, they do.
A lot of camp out. I mean, it is a little bit of an issue.
Well,
Which our restaurants would enjoy and the potential plaza vendors would enjoy if they have people coming here to run around the island and work out and buy drinks and,
well, that's right, because more of an attraction.
yeah.
And we need a little sign, no, a big sign that says Margie Smith Park. Well, I'm getting the traffic
I'll
circle
pass on
named
that,
after
thank
me, so
you.
you can get
Better-
the park.
We
Okay.
gotta see you out there.
You'll
Status-
see me there.
Status
Soon
of
as my arm
ongoing
gets-
projects. The
There's some karaoke.
plaza was